Hello everyone, this is Big Money Chasing Big Money by trading crypto on Fairdesk. In recent months, crypto traders in the US had a rough time with crypto exchanges. With all the regulatory scrutiny and legal uncertainties, more and more centralized exchanges decided to either leave the American market or heavily restrict a lot of functions. For those who wanted to keep on using the services, the workaround solution was to completely avoid KYC identification and use a VPN connection to hide the login location. While this is a fair approach from a security and privacy point of view, setting up a VPN application to all connected devices can be quite inconvenient for most users. Fairdesk, however, has a license to operate in the US legally, which makes them one of the very few exchanges where US citizens can buy and trade crypto without having to hide their identity. In this video, I will review Fairdesk, provide some info on their background, analyze their trading platform, and see what they have to offer for those who want to trade crypto and derivatives legally. Watch this episode if you want to know more, and as always, I have a surprise for the Big Money community. I hope you will like it. Now let's dive right in and see what Fairdesk is all about. Very much like BitGet, Fairdesk is originated and headquartered in Singapore, which is not surprising as it is the place of choice for many crypto exchanges because of the clear regulatory environment and proximity to a lot of other important economic areas. The exchange started its operations in 2021 when Jackie Choi, a former Binance systems architect, founded the platform with the idea of providing a fair trading environment for its users. Checking the rest of the small team they have seems like a group of enthusiasts who would have a solid idea of how to run an exchange. The other core figures are Jacob, who is just Jacob, also with a background with Binance, and Queenie W, who brings experience from the world of finance, I suppose. There are not a lot of details available, but I guess that's just how it is in the world of crypto. Now, let's see what they have to offer for their users. Registration is super fast. If you decide to skip KYC verification, then it is really a question of minutes. Now, Fairdesk has been generous and they agreed to provide a lifetime discount for all members of the Big Money community. So anyone who registers with the link in the description field or enters the affiliate code in this field right here will be classified as a VIP rank 1, which means awesome discounts from trading fees, but I'll come back to that topic later on. For those who want to participate in bonus schemes and games, KYC verification will be necessary. There are two levels of identification. The standard one means that the identity of the user is confirmed. In this case, the daily withdrawal limit is raised from 80k USD to 200k. The premium verification means that the address of the user is confirmed as well, and this will elevate the daily withdrawal limit to $500,000. I really hope that these limits will be a genuine concern of the viewers of the Big Money channel. Now, let's see what the platform is all about. At first sight, I'm sure this user interface and layout is familiar. I think Fairdesk uses the same exchange engine as the other well-established competitors in the market like BitGet, MaxC, or OKX. As Fairdesk is a derivatives-focused exchange, Futures is the first menu in the list, and you can either choose simple futures trading or my favorite, copy trading, or you can fine-tune your trading skills with some paper trading practices in the simulated trade section. Just a reminder, all futures trading is based on derivatives or CFDs. Now, CFD is short for contract for difference, which means that when you trade, you don't actually buy or sell the asset itself. You just simply sign a contract with the exchange where you set the price of entry and the leverage, and any difference in the price at the time of closing of the position, in other words, the contract, will be settled between the user and the exchange. Once you go to the trading panel, the visuals are nothing new. You already know what to do. You have the chart with the TradingView plugin, the market depth, the window to open positions either with a limit order or a market order for immediate execution. It's clear that Fairdesk applies the KISS principle. Nothing is overcomplicated. You have simple and easy to follow options. When it comes to futures trading, the liquidity providers are extremely important. If the liquidity provider of an exchange is not a reliable one, users can experience abnormal price action, insane spikes and drops in the price of an asset. Like a clear example of this has been Binance US. Fairdesk, on the other hand, utilizes over 10 different liquidity providers, so I don't think trading depth would be an issue with them. Probably this is also the reason why there is an insane number of assets which are ready to trade. I mean, a quick count makes it more than 140 different coins and tokens in the futures section. This elevates Fairdesk from the competition to a whole other level. Of course, there are other exchanges which have an abundance of assets pairs to trade, but to have all these assets backed by sufficient liquidity is rather remarkable. Now, the next menu is, again, copy trading. So if you are a regular viewer of this channel, you already know that I take copy trading really seriously. So a detailed video about this service will come after I gather some experience, in which I will dissect the product, strip it down to pieces, and analyze every aspect of it, just as you would expect from me. What I can tell already is that there are some interesting trader profiles here for sure. According to the numbers, there are some quality master traders on this platform. However, I have some issues with it to begin with. For instance, I can only see 7 days of performance for each trader, which is hardly enough to get a fair idea of how a trader operates. My mantra that I keep saying over and over like a parrot is that I need at least 90 days of historical data, but preferably 180 to get a real feel of a trader's long-term behavior, to see if there is enough discipline in difficult market conditions, to be able to determine if my funds would be in safe hands in case I decide to copy the trades. So there will be no other option but to go to the historical records and analyze all the trades back as far as it's possible. The good news is that there is no record cap in the history, so I can go as far as I want, even back to the very first trade, and from there I can do my analysis magic to get the assessment that I need. There are also private master traders, which means that you will need a copy code, which is basically a password to be able to copy the trades. This is usually set for closed communities, and I have seen this also on BitGet and other platforms, but honestly speaking, I never really like this type of exclusivity. I mean, it really goes against everything that copy trading should be about. Anyway, there are other public traders who don't have such restrictions, and I'm pretty sure I will find some exceptionally professional ones. I just need to conduct a thorough analysis. The other interesting fact is that there is no cross mode for futures. The only option that is possible to select is the isolated mode. This is strange, as most exchanges would not restrict this function, and I personally never use anything else but cross. I was told that this is because of user protection to mitigate the liquidation risks. Even though it would not be my choice, I will try to see if this is really a safer alternative. For the time being, I will just say that there are some excellent features here, but clearly Fairdesk is at the beginning of their development journey. I mean, they will need to implement a lot of additional features to make this product really usable. Nonetheless, they are on the right track, and I'm sure that if they listen to user feedback, they will arrive to a point where the product is mature enough to attract a lot of attention. The next one in the list is spot trading, where I can buy the assets themselves and gain actual ownership over the coins or tokens that I purchase. The list of coins available on the spot section is quite low. At the moment, there are 18 different assets you can buy on spot. Obviously, I don't mind that the list is not contaminated by countless worthless shitcoins. The most important coins and tokens are here though, with the price that matches the medium market levels. Buying and selling is easy. There is an option to place a limit order or a market order. It's clear though, the spot section is not the center of attention at Fairdesk. If I have to speculate on why Fairdesk could obtain an operating license in the US, I would say that the focusing on derivatives and offering a limited range of spot assets could be the key here. Seeing how the SEC has approved futures-based Bitcoin ETFs but rejected every single spot Bitcoin ETF application so far suggests to me that CFD trading carries less legal risk, but that's just me trying to make sense of the circumstances. I can also buy crypto with the help of a third-party service provider for an uncomfortably high service fee. So the best course of action for me will be to load up some funds to BitGet via SEPA bank transfer, which is free and credited almost instantly during active banking hours, and then just withdraw the funds to my Fairdesk wallet. For the users in the US, using Coinbase as an on-ramping solution would be the most cost-effective way of loading up the Fairdesk accounts. no exchange could ever exist without saving options for its users. We have the regular dollar-based savings and another one which is called structural savings. And if you check this chart, I'm pretty sure you already saw this on BitGet. It is no different than the shark fin product where you can earn a higher percentage yield by successfully speculating on the price action of either BTC or ETH in the range of 7 days. Obviously, there are the usual suspects here too, flexible and fixed type savings, and an extra section for VIPs. The yield here is not too attractive, but obviously for those who have no other option to choose from by lack of exchanges, this is something to consider. Here we have the other menu points for important information from proof of reserves to the learning center called Academy. Here is the promotion section where all the bonuses and rewards can be collected. You can spin this lucky wheel on a daily basis for coupons and bonuses. You can collect some chips from completing basic tasks. There is also a deposit bonus. Here the maximum obtainable reward is 35k USD, but for that you will need to top up your account with $250,000 USD to begin with and then trade a volume of $160 million. So it is important to understand that the bonuses come with some conditions. So just make sure that you check all the limits you need to reach if you want to get into a bonus farming spree. For users who try copy trading, there is an extra bonus called Copy Cash that is based on trading volume generated using the product. And finally, let's see the fees. The fee structure at Fairdesk is somewhat different compared to other exchanges. For starters, there are different fees to be paid when a user trades manually on futures and another set of fees for copy trading. The good news is that Fairdesk has agreed to classify every pigmoney community member as a VIP 1 category, meaning that if you register with a profile with the link in the description field below, you will immediately become a VIP with reduced prices. For manual trading on futures, the prices are really good, and for copy trading, the fee structure is slightly over what BitGet offers for the community. No exchange would ever leave out an opportunity to launch its own token now, would they? Fairdesk has its own FDT token, which is a Fairdesk token, I suppose, which interestingly enough hasn't launched yet for trading. I imagine this would have different purposes like holders having additional discounts or airdrops or whatever. The white paper gives an overall view on the purpose and usage of the token. In terms of tokenomics, the 23% allocation for investors seemed to be a bit too much for my taste, but the rest is quite alright. I will keep an eye out for this too, just to see if FDT would ever make a similar bull run as BitGet's BGB. In any case, I will probably get myself a bag just to be sure that I'm not missing out on an early opportunity that could go big in the future. Security and confidence in centralized exchanges today is everything. I was happy to see Fairdesk offering Merkle tree verification options for users and also to see the assets being over-collateralized. I checked their MSB license and indeed, the verification turned out to be true, so the US users are probably safe. Alright, so here is what I can see after using Fairdesk for a little while. It is a decent exchange which offers a convenient alternative to anyone who got disbanded by the exchanges that were leaving the American market. The products are alright, prices are reasonable, and they are really nice to the pigmoney community. So, if you want to trade crypto on spot or futures with leverage legally, Fairdesk is a good place to start. Obviously, they are at the beginning of a long road that is ahead of them, but the things they have to offer are quite alright. That is all for today. Please let me know in the comment section if you already have some experience with this exchange. I would love to know your thoughts. Also, keep your eyes peeled as there might be some additional surprises that Fairdesk would grant to the community. Until then, trade safe, trade legally. Big money out.